Be silent, or let thy words be worth more than silence. No one is free who has not obtained the empire of himself. No man is free who cannot command himself. Educate the children, and it won't be necessary to punish the men. Do not say a little in many words, but a great deal in a few. Rest satisfied with doing well, and leave others to talk of you as they please. In anger we should refrain both from speech and action. There is geometry in the humming of the strings. There is music in the spacing of the spheres. The wise are united, for they have in common a love of wisdom. Friendship is a single soul dwelling in two bodies. The good are friends to one another, and they are united, but the wicked are one another's enemies. We become what we repeatedly do. Excellence, then, is not an act, but a habit. Man is the measure of all things. The soul of man is immortal and divine. Do not say a little in many words, but a great deal in a few. Education is the kindling of a flame, not the filling of a vessel. The greatest happiness is to know the source of unhappiness. The earth is a sphere, its surface is a great circle. The highest principles for our aspirations and judgments are given to us in the primitive dignity of the soul. As soon as laws are necessary for men, they are no longer fit for freedom. Purification and sanctification of the soul are achieved through mathematics. The universe is built upon the power of numbers. It is more important to discover what one is than what one does. The immortal soul is placed in the body like a rough diamond, and must be polished, or the luster of it will never appear. The shortest road to wisdom is through meditation and self-reflection. Geometry is knowledge of the eternally existent. The laws of nature are but the mathematical thoughts of God. Purity and serenity are attained when all things are made as simple as possible. The most important part of education is proper training in the nursery. The stars possess a harmony of magnitude and interval. The wisdom of the mind is in the power of numbers. Harmony is the friendship of the parts in the whole. The first principle of all things is the limiting point. The universe is a musical harmony, and number is its essence. The study of mathematics is the gate and key to the sciences. The two main pillars of wisdom are justice and right order. The power of the mind is in the concept of limit. The soul is the harmony of the body. The study of mathematics is the most powerful instrument for the education of the mind. Goodness is the only investment that never fails. Music is a moral law. It gives soul to the universe, wings to the mind, flight to the imagination. If there be light, then there is darkness, if cold, heat if height, depth if solid, fluid if hard, soft if rough, smooth if calm, tempest if prosperity, adversity if life, death. As long as men massacre animals, they will kill each other. Indeed, he who sows the seeds of murder and pain cannot reap the joy of love. Most men and women, by birth or nature, lack the means to advance in wealth or power, but all have the ability to advance in knowledge. It is only necessary to make war with 5 things: with the maladies of the body, the ignorance of the mind, with the passions of the body, with the seditions of the city and the discords of families. Choose always the way that seems the best, however rough it may be. Custom will soon render it easy and agreeable. We ought so to behave to one another as to avoid making enemies of our friends, and at the same time to make friends of our enemies. A good soul hath neither to great joy, nor to great sorrow, for it rejoices in goodness, and its sorrow in wickedness. By the means whereof, when it behold all things, and see the good and bad so mingled together, it can neither rejoice greatly, nor be grieved with overmuch sorrow. In the midst of such wealth as earth, the best of mothers provides, yet nothing satisfies you, but to behave like the Cyclops, inflicting sorry wounds with cruel teeth. You cannot appease the hungry cravings of your wicked, gluttonous stomachs except by destroying some other life. Do not go to bed until you have gone over the day 3 times in your mind. What wrong did I do? What good did I accomplish? What did I forget to do? Friends are as companions on a journey, who ought to aid each other to persevere in the road to a happier life. Don't try to cover your mistakes with false words. Rather, correct your mistakes with examination. Choose always the way that seems the best, however rough it may be. Custom will soon render it easy and agreeable. Learn silence. With the quiet serenity of a meditative mind, listen, absorb, transcribe, and transform. The experience of life in a finite, limited body is specifically for the purpose of discovering and manifesting supernatural existence. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch this video. I hope you enjoyed it and found it helpful. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and leave a comment below. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel. That way, you'll never miss a new video.